So I'm Sam Masiello. I'm the CISO of a company named TeleTech here out of Colorado. We are a large call center-based organization. We deal with we work with large enterprise companies like large retailers, large financial services companies, large healthcare clients. So we're beholden to many different compliance standards as a result of that. So I'm in charge of data security and compliance as part of that role as CISO. Prior to TeleTech, I was the head of internet security for Groupon, where large internet retailer. Prior to that, worked a long time with McAfee and a previous company doing email filtering. So email is a big part of my background.
What should companies or employees be doing to better secure their email communications that they are currently doing?
So, email security has become a big topic recently, right? With a lot of phishing scams becoming much more popular. What are called business email compromise scams, where the CEO is spoofed, alleging to try to get email or get money out of an organization, is something that has become a lot more popular. So the email security space is actually one that I'm proud to have been in for so long, because we've really seen it evolve to something a lot more nefarious over the past few years, especially as it relates to phishing in particular. So there's a number of things that employees and organizations can be doing to better secure their email transactions. One being email encryption outbound, right? So that sensitive information can't be sniffed in traffic. But at the same time, they also need to make sure they're educating their internal employees around what phishing attacks look like, smell like, act like, because with phishing becoming so much more popular, we are seeing instances in a lot of organizations where people are getting emails that look like they're from the CEO, for example, asking them to wire large amounts of money out of the company, and due to some of the lack of controls that exist in those companies, they're falling victim to those scams to the tune of several $billions a year, or several $1 billion rather, according to a recent FBI report. So securing the email ecosystem is something that has become a lot more important because of the fact that companies, despite all the new technologies out there for real-time communication, email is still by far the most critical way that companies communicate, not only between each other but also inside.
What policies should be in place to better secure communication when employees are at home or on the road?
So when employees are at home or on the road, if they're out of the office effectively, right, they need to make sure that they are connecting to secure environments in order to send their emails, whether it's connecting to the VPN of the corporate office, just to make sure that traffic is encrypted. Everything that they're doing is encrypted. Staying off of things like public Wi-Fi networks and then doing anything that could potentially allow that traffic to be intercepted in the clear, just making sure that traffic is encrypted all the way through, because if you don't have that traffic encrypted, that leaves the opportunity for someone to potentially sniff that traffic. And regardless of what you're doing, if you're connected to your company machine, you're doing company business, you're probably doing something sensitive, whether it's sending emails, whether it's writing documents or saving documents out to the cloud. And so by ensuring that you have encrypted tunnels for that communication allows you to ensure that you have some mechanism to protect that information from potentially being stolen.